By making this video, I'm actually losing money and subscribers. Hey you guys, today I want to talk to you a little bit about the importance of having a niche as a YouTuber, and most importantly, how not having a niche is going to make you lose money and subscribers. To make you understand this the best, I'm going to break this video into 4 sections. So one, we will be talking from your viewers, your subscribers perspective. We will talk from the YouTube perspective, we'll talk about from advertiser perspective, and lastly from your affiliates perspective. So without any further ado, let's get right into it and break this down. So first, let's talk about the viewers and subscribers. When you post a video, someone might see the video and it will show up on their feed and they might watch your videos. Those are your viewers. If they do like what they see, they love your video, they will click the subscribe button and now they are your subscribers. I like to call those the subscribers level 1. They have no idea who you are. They would not be able to recognize you a week from now if they see you in another video. They've only watched 1 or 2 of your videos and, in the meantime, they watch hundreds of other creators. So those are level 1 subscribers. Level 2 subscribers are the subscribers that have been watching your YouTube channel for a while. They like what they see and they keep watching it, but they are not really fans. They don't really watch all the videos you put out there. They are selective. They're choosing the ones that they like, and some of the videos they will watch, some they will not. Those are level 2 subscribers. Now, level 3 subscribers, those are your fans. Those are the people that have been watching you for a long time and they will watch anything you put out there. Those are the people that engage with your videos and will click that like button, they will put comments and, just be there for you no matter what. And your job as a creator is to turn those viewers and those subscribers that are level 1 and 2, to turn them into level 3, which is your fans, because those are the most important for your channel. Those are the ones that are going to make you grow. And without them, your channel will not exist. So what this has to do with a niche? Well, let's say I am a woodworker, which I am, and I have a woodworking channel. And I put out a video about some project, some woodworking project, and you will stumble across my video on YouTube and click on it, you watch it, you like it. So now you are a viewer and you might even subscribe to it. And because you're interested to see more of those videos. Now, a week from now, I am posting a different video, and let's say this time I am posting a video about gardening because I'm not staying within my niche. So I'm going to post a gardening video. Well, you, as my subscriber level 1, when YouTube will send a video to you to see it, you are going to scroll to it and be like, I don't know, I'm not interested in gardening, I'm not going to watch this video. So you're just going to click away and not click on that thumbnail. So therefore, you are not going to watch the video. So that is all good. Now, let's say another week goes by, and this time I am posting a video about cooking. And YouTube will send that video to you because you're my subscriber. By the way, if you don't know the way it works, YouTube, when you post a video, first it sends it to the people that subscribe and click that bell notification. So those are the first people that will see your video. Then if the video does good with them, then they will send it to the rest of your subscribers. If that does good with your subscribers, then they will send it within your niche to other viewers that are interested on the same subject. And then if that does good there, then it expands, and it's kind of like this snowball effect, and that's how videos get viral. So back to the viewer, a week passed by, I am making a video now about cooking. My subscriber receives the video and it shows up on their homepage or up next, and now they see it again, and now it started to get frustrating. They're like, who is this lady? Why did I even subscribe to her? I don't care about gardening, I don't care about cooking. So they just click unsubscribe. Now by them clicking unsubscribe, you are losing that opportunity to turn that level 1 subscriber into a fan. They could have become maybe your biggest fan and watch all your videos, hundreds of videos. But now they unsubscribed because you didn't stick to your niche. Maybe they would have really liked the rest of your videos, but they didn't go to look at your profile. They just see these annoying videos that they're not interested in, and now they unsubscribe. So from a subscriber's perspective, you want to stick to your niche, because once you have that opportunity, once you get a viewer, you want to feed them the information that they need so they become subscribers. And once they subscribe, you want to keep giving them the videos that they want so they become fans. Becoming fans takes time, and it takes trust. So you want them to trust you. You want them to want to watch your videos. Now let's look at it from the YouTube perspective. YouTube's job is to engage the viewer for as long as possible. So they are trying the best to make the viewer watch as many videos and keep them locked in to watching one after another. So when you make a video, YouTube is trying its best to send it to the people that would like to watch that video. By you creating different topic videos that has different niches, you're confusing the algorithm. So YouTube has no idea who you are or what you are about. Your job as a creator is to let YouTube know as clear as possible who you are and what kind of videos you're making, and then they will do a really good job of showing the right videos to the right audience. So if you are doing this rightly, then when YouTube shows those videos, the people will click on it because they have the same interest and they would love to watch those videos. And then if they watch it, then they send it to more people and more people. And like I said, that's how videos get viral. And this is how you grow as a YouTuber. Now, the worst thing it could happen is when YouTube recommends your videos to your subscribers and then they don't watch them. And that tells YouTube, well, they are their subscribers. If they don't like this video, even though they subscribe to this channel and they are interested in this subject, if they don't like this video, then must not be a good video. So we will not recommend it to anybody else. And that's how you'll get that flat line. If you look at your videos and they have like a big spike in the beginning and they just go straight sideways, that means your videos is not getting impressions, it's not getting shown to other viewers, and they just flatline. So you want your subscribers to click on that thumbnail, you want them to watch the video, because if they don't, then YouTube is not going to recommend it to other people. So very, very important to have a niche, because the more tight your niche is, the more people are actually interested in the subject and most likely to click on that thumbnail. Now, how about advertisers? If you're not familiar how YouTubers get paid on YouTube, well, advertisers place advertising on YouTube videos, the videos that you are making. So advertisers pay a chunk of money to YouTube, so YouTube allows them to do this, and then YouTube pays the creators a percentage of that, and that's how YouTubers make money from AdSense. Now, I don't know if you try to place an ad on Google. I've had, just because I wanted to learn how it works. So the way it works is basically an auction. You said how much money you're willing to pay per view for an ad. And you can also narrow it down, because you don't want to just play your ads to anyone in the world. If you're a woodworker, you do not want to play your ads to a chef or a gardener, because they're not going to watch your videos. The bugs are getting me. So the way it works, you choose how much money you're willing to bid on those views. And then also you can choose keywords. So if you're a woodworker that are putting an ad, you want to put like, construction, woodworker, whatever, things that are kind of in the same niche. And then also you can actually choose a specific YouTube channel. So you can put an ad on a specific channel. You'll have to bid for it. And if you win, then they will play on that channel. So by not having a niche, if you are making videos about all kinds of subjects and you're completely out of your niche, YouTube doesn't understand what your niche is and is not going to play those ads on your channel. You want to have as many advertisers trying to place ads on your channel, because that means they are going to bid and the price goes higher, and then your RPM goes higher, and RPM stands for revenue per mil, and that's how much you get paid per 1,000 views. So that is from advertising perspective. If you have a niche, you will be having a higher RPM and you will make more money. Now, how about affiliates? A lot of people ask me, Skylar, how do you have so many companies send you free things for review? How do you get that? And when a company is looking to partner with you and you become an affiliate, they're looking at a few metrics on your channel. General metrics as of demographics, like where are your viewers from what country, or if they're males or females, what are their ages. Those all make an important role on the company deciding if they want to partner with you. But the most important metric is call to action. Call to action refers to your subscribers that are liking and commenting on your videos, engaging with the YouTuber, because those people, they are more likely to click on a link and purchase something. Those are the people, and usually are your fans, the ones that are trusting you and they are taking your recommendations to heart, and they are likely to purchase something that you recommend. So having a niche and having more fans than viewers or just subscribers level 1 or 2, that will also make companies to want to work with you and send you things, because they know that your viewers trust you, and they would, take your word for it. So very, very important with them. Having a niche, again, will help you make more money. Well, my gardeners are here. They're making a lot of noise. So I think I'm going to end this video here. I hope this was useful to you and you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skylar Ewing, and I'll see you in my next video.